What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scare Soldier back with another Borderlands 3 video, and in today's video we got an epic Amara build that can take on all the hard bosses in the game. So without further ado, let's get started with the gear. Now the gear that we have and that you only need is the Psycho Stabber. That is it. The Psycho Stabber is a very good gun to have, so make sure you go ahead and get yourself one, because this is the only gun in the game that provides 340% melee damage when it's in your hands. So this is pretty much the only gun you want to look for. Moving on, for the shield, you want the Stinger, because the Stinger's melee Nova is extremely powerful. Now, the actual anointment I have on this for this build is debatable, because the ball's duration is very long, and typically we won't be activating it very often. So pretty much I would even recommend action skill and anointments can be good, but action skill start anointment is very good because your Nova will instantly go off when you call in the ball. And I'm not too sure, I haven't tested it myself, but I'm not sure if that melee Nova affects the damage of the ball, but it's possible. But just go with action skill start anointment just in case, because this is what I've been rocking. Moving on with the grenade, you just want some action skill end. And then for the actual artifact, this is also debatable, but I didn't have a better god roll than this, so I stuck with my elemental projector. It gave me area effect, melee damage, and movement speed. And the white elephant got nerfed, so it wasn't so much for the grenade. But again, the god rolls at the bottom is why I chose the elemental projector. But let me know down in the comment section if you guys know of a better artifact that can go with this combination of a build. Moving on, we have the Muse. Now the Muse is just super good, because whenever we damage enemies with a melee, which we're always doing, she projects her melee damage outwards of her attuned element towards another nearby enemy, and this is just extremely powerful, guys. Plus it gives you +1 into the Illuminated Fist, which gives you even more melee damage. So we're going to jump right into the skill tree now, and pretty simple build. We got the Anima +5. We also got Tempest +5 in here. We put 1 point into the Illuminated Fist. With our +1 from our class mod, this is going to give us more melee damage. And then we got Infusion. Moving on, we went all the way into the green tree, and why we did that is for our survivability. So we got Clarity for health regeneration. We got the Samsara for more health regeneration again. And then, of course, we picked up Splash Damage because that affects our Nova. We also picked up Mindfulness for some movement speed if we're in trouble. We got Find Your Center for even more melee damage. And then finally, what we did was obviously we picked up the Jab Cross. This is going to give us action skill damage, and this is going to actually increase the damage of our ball. And this is extremely powerful, and it's giving us 105%, which is crazy. Then moving on, we got the purple tree. We went all the way into the capstone, because again, this is actually very powerful. Clear the mind. Basically, you ignore enemies' elemental damage resistance, which actually gives you more damage effectively. Then we just picked up things like more splash damage, more melee damage across the board. And of course, we picked up more splash damage. This is very good, because pretty much we always are going to be doing splash damage with the ball. And we picked up Ant-Man because this gives us more skill damage, which is also going to help the ball do even more. So that's pretty much the premises of the build, guys. We're going to go check it out into some gameplay against Hemivorous. So without further ado, let's jump right into the gameplay. All right, guys, we're jumping straight into the gameplay with the build, and all you really need to know on how to use it is that you want to make sure you melee that ball at least once, and then the ball will be completely active with all the damage that you need. So anything that touches the ball or touches that aurora that you see, that green aurora right now that goes and touches it, will be instantly killed, which is amazing. Now we also are spec'd into the augment in the purple tree, which allows our ball to shoot out orbs. Those orbs also do a bunch of damage and home onto the next enemy, which is extremely awesome and very helpful when you're dealing with ads, because pretty much you're not going to be shooting many ads, and the ball is basically where all your damage is coming from. Now, moving forward with the build, of course, you just see us one-shotting each phase of Hemivorous with ease, and we're doing that very simply. Now, one thing you do have to note with my cooldown is a little bit bugged right now, because I did respec quite a bit just to get this build ready. I made a couple mistakes, had to respec before I got into this fight, and of course, my cooldown is completely affected by it, which is why my ball is coming a lot faster than yours may. But again, you can actually minimize that by just keeping your shields full and getting that 200% cooldown from topped off, and the Guardian rank helps a lot. So your kill might be a little slower, but you see nonetheless the damage is absolutely not going to change. It's pretty much just a cooldown. And you notice that because we spec'd into the green tree, we're getting a bunch of health regeneration, keeping us alive. And this is also very, very helpful because we are not using things like sustainment. But that's pretty much it, guys. This is one of the better builds to help you guys kill Hemivorous very fast. So you can farm the artifacts that are very, very good right now. So make sure you go ahead and try this build out and let me know what you thought about it. I'll catch you in the next one. It's your boy Scary Soldier signing out. Peace.